Before going to the United States to pursue my master's degree, I had never heard of the concept of having my voice. Having a unique voice that is authentically mine was such a strange notion to me. I was always taught to listen. I should listen to my parents when I'm at home. I should listen to my teachers when I'm at school. I should listen to my boss when I'm at work. I should listen to the government when I'm in society. Having a different voice in my culture is wrong and sometimes even dangerous. Silencing other voices has a long history in China. In Sima Qian's Records of the Grand Historian, he mentioned that after Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China, unified the country in 221 BCE, his chancellor Li Si proposed suppressing intellectual discourse to unify thought and political opinion in the country. According to Li Si, poetry, history, and philosophy posed a particular threat to political stability. Ancient literature and historical records are filled with descriptions of virtuous rulers. Li Si feared that reading these works might make people nostalgic for the past and dissatisfied with the present. The totalitarian regime opposed various schools of philosophy because they advocated political ideas that were often incompatible with them. He also proposed publicly executing anyone who dared to discuss these works and use history to criticize the present. Consequently, thousands of books were destroyed, and over 460 scholars were buried alive. Growing up in a culture that constantly suppresses other voices has made me extremely fearful of critiquing anything the authorities say. You can imagine how nervous I was when my American professor asked me to critique a research paper a prominent scholar had written. I was so stressed that I couldn't find a way to do the assignment. I decided to talk to the professor and tell her about the fear I was experiencing. The professor listened attentively to my emotional struggle and told me that my voice mattered and my thoughts had value. She said everyone has biases, even famous scholars. Because our experiences and the available resources always limit our views, the world is constantly changing. What was right 30 years ago might not be right today. That's the basis for our critique. Western culture believes that as scholars, we must learn to identify flaws and biases in people's viewpoints and learn from them to build our own understanding and insights. That's how we move the field forward as researchers. After talking with my professor, my fear of having a different voice disappeared. I finally understood the significance of developing my voice. It is essential to encourage diverse voices because everyone's view has value and we can always learn something from each other.